All right, let's now connect with Amur Lakshmi Narayan, Managing Director and CEO of Tata Communication, to understand how things have moved for the quarter gone by for Tata Com. Lakshmi, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Overall results were good, but let's focus on the data and the voice business. What led to the growth? What led to the growth in data but decline in voice? And were there some challenges in the voice solutions?
The voice solution has always been on the decline. We are more in the wholesale voice. That is what the voice portfolio, what we report, is a wholesale voice business. And that has been declining for the past many years. So that trend is continuing. We also have what we call as a global voice cloud, which is more in the data business, where like the meetings the businesses have on Zoom or Teams is powered by our voice cloud around the world. And that business is part of the data business. So just to clarify, the growth of data business, again, this quarter, and in fact for the last 3 quarters, has been driven largely through the digital portfolio. The core connectivity, which is also part of the data business, has been somewhat static and had marginally declined. This quarter, we reported a growth, and that is due to the various submarine cable cuts that we had reported earlier. So largely, the data growth is driven by our digital portfolio, and we have seen an all-round growth across all portfolio in the digital business.
Right. So regarding the review of your subsidiaries, could you share a little bit more about the strategic rationale, which is, and of course, the expected benefits as well of optimizing their performance as seen in Tata Communications Payment Solutions, for instance?
Again, it's part of the margin story that we had explained. The core data and the overall business of Tata Communications, we said that we are at about a 23% margin, and that is still true today. And the few things that were dragging the margins down were, one, the subsidiaries, and second, the acquisitions, largely. And the third, of course, is as the digital revenue grows relative to the core connectivity, the mix effect will come into play, which drags the revenues down. So these are the 3 factors that we have called out. So therefore, one of the key things, as I explained, the digital businesses are on a margin trajectory, on upward margin trajectory, and we are executing on that. The subsidiaries, we had to do a critical review and a more strategic review, starting with the payment solutions. And we announced last quarter that we have divested that, of course, subjected to RBI approvals. It will close. So that is one subsidiary. The second subsidiary that was in the negative margin territory was the TCTS, the Transformation Services business. In that, we are very pleased with the turnaround. In the last 2 quarters, it has become profitable. So that is the second review that we did on the TCTS, the second subsidiary. And thirdly, the one that we said yesterday is NetFoundry, which was an incubation within Tata Communications, where we had invested to develop zero trust network access capabilities. And that is going to require, and that is based in the US, and that is going to require further investments, and it needs to be in an ecosystem of startups that can appropriately support the growth of that business. And we are bringing in external investors into that subsidiary.
So what is the strategic objective behind restructuring Tata Com Netherlands under direct ownership, and how will be simplifying the structure for company's benefit?
See, this is part of an ongoing strategic review of all our subsidiaries, particularly internationally, and also in India. We set up Novamesh as a subsidiary. We announced that we are opening in Switzerland and moved from Bermuda to Switzerland. So Netherlands is now set up. The objective is to make the Netherlands entity as a direct subsidiary of Tata Communications India, so that these structures will allow us in future, should there be more acquisitions, this will make more efficient from a tax and other purposes. And that is the reason why we are doing this as far as Netherlands is concerned.
Right. The management had earlier indicated that, funnel additions remain robust, especially in the international business. However, the order booking was relatively slower in the third quarter because of this, elongated deal conversion cycle. Tell us a little bit more about that. When is it that you see the pain lifting up?
I think I wouldn't read too much into one quarter, because the deals, take their own cycles and the time. The points I made was, we had good first half in this financial year, FY25. And on the back of what I have been saying, that our pipeline and the funnel has been quite robust, and I've been making that comment for some time. And at some point in time, I said that, while it takes time, something would come out of the funnel. And it so happened that in the first half of the year, we had some particularly large deals coming out of that funnel, and we won those. And that is what we called out. Compared to that, in Q3, it had gone back to the normal levels of the previous years of what our quarterly run rate is. And that's the comment I made. Our funnel is still robust. Our funnel additions in Q3 has been very, very good.
How is the company planning to leverage its collaboration with Nvidia? And apart from that, if you could shed some more light on, are you planning to strengthening your partnership with JLR?
Yes, we have a very strong partnership. So, we are, the GPU as a service, the AI cloud that is launched is an Nvidia collaboration, Nvidia certified platform. And on top of that platform, we are investing ourselves more organically through software layers, which is what we call as an AI studio, that is going to offer tremendous capabilities, ease of use, and much better value for money for enterprises in India. And the extension of that is the AI inferencing at the edge, which is on our Cloud Light platform. And that Cloud Light platform inferencing can happen both in India as well as anywhere in the world, because we already have over 20 Cloud Light edge nodes operating for our media business. And it could be relatively easy for us to extend that for AI inferencing for enterprises around the world.
Okay, Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan, great to have you on the show today. Thank you so much for your time. That's the management of Tata Communications flagging off their numbers.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.